Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I think we can all agree that motivation is great, but it has one big problem. You can never count on it. It shows up at the most random times possible, like at 3 a.m. when you're heading back to bed, or in the middle of a party while looking at yourself in the mirror. We don't want that. We want discipline. It took me 18 years to come to this conclusion. I know. Impressive, right? After this discovery, I started watching every single video about discipline, from big channels, small channels, and Farsi and English. I watched them all, and I have to say, 90% of them were fundamentally flawed. They were all looking at the problem from the wrong starting point. That's why I'm making this video. If there's someone out there like me who wants to add discipline to their life, I want them to have proper information. Not just clickbait. Everything I'm sharing comes from my personal experience over the last 2 years. So, what's the secret to discipline? The surprising thing is this. There is no special secret to discipline. Think about it. When I say, think of a disciplined person, who comes to mind? Probably someone like Mike Tyson, running at 4 a.m. every day before a fight. Or David Goggins, running the last 10 kilometers of a marathon with a broken knee. Why do we associate these people with discipline? Because they did things that were painful, things that most likely even they themselves didn't enjoy doing. I highly doubt David Goggins was thrilled to run on a broken knee. And that's exactly what discipline is. That's why those YouTube videos with titles like Discipline the Easy Way are so ridiculous. They're selling a false promise. Because discipline isn't about doing something you already like. For me, reading a book isn't a disciplined act, because I enjoy it. Is it a productive habit? Absolutely, but it's not discipline. For the 5 years ago version of me, however, it was a totally disciplined activity. For that guy, reading a single page was a horrible experience. That was discipline for him. Or take the gym. Remember your first time? You probably didn't feel like going. You had to force yourself. That was a disciplined act. Now, for someone who's been working out for a while, it's not that hard, it's enjoyable. That activity, which used to build discipline, has now become a positive habit. I'm sharing this to highlight the difference between a positive habit and a disciplined act. Now the question is, okay, I get it. How do I add discipline to my life? A while ago, I was watching a podcast with Dr. Andrew Huberman and David Goggins. He was talking about a part of our brain called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, whose size is directly correlated with an individual's willpower. In an experiment, they scanned the brains of people lacking willpower and compared them to professional athletes and Navy SEALs. They found that for the disciplined individuals, that part of their brain was larger. But here's the key: it's not genetic. Anyone can change the size of that part of the brain. They had a person train with David Goggins for a few months, and afterward, they scanned his brain again. That specific part of his brain had grown larger. This is scientific proof that you can change your level of discipline. So how do you do it? You have to do hard things. You have to do the things you don't want to do. For example, your alarm goes off at 6 a.m. You're tired. You don't want to get up. But you tell yourself, even though my whole body wants to sleep, I'm getting up. Right there, your discipline level goes up a notch. Or you're supposed to go to the gym. You ate late, you're tired, you don't feel like it, but you shut off that emotional part of your brain, pack your bag, and go. It was something you didn't want to do, but you did anyway. That part of your brain gets stronger. There are no hacks. If you see a video titled Discipline the Easy Way, you know it's a lie. Bonus section, a new mindset. Here's a mental framework to help you. See every annoying or difficult situation as an opportunity. What does that mean? Let's say your water heater breaks and the water is cold. Instead of getting upset, apply this frame. This isn't a bad situation. This is an opportunity for me to raise my discipline level. When you have to wake up early for something you're dreading, don't see it as a terrible situation. See it as an opportunity to become stronger. View every painful moment as a chance to train your willpower. Because remember this, the pain of discipline, no matter how hard it is far less than the pain of regret. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, your beautiful eyes.